What's up, gang? Let's have a little run through of your last full week now before Christmas, for sweat, and before we get into the festivities. So last chances to get in, and if you've been out on Christmas parties, you've been out drinking, eating, whatever your kind of story is, it's your last chance to get in and sweat all of that out. So let's have a little look at the week starting off on Monday. This is a repeat workout called What the Damper. So it's going to start off nice and easy, pretty much some 90-second intervals on your skier and your rower, but we're going to have the damper set at 1, so right down to the bottom, the easiest setting possible, and every interval, every 90 seconds, we're going to slowly increase that distance all the way up to 10. So it'll be 15 minutes kind of either side. Well, that is going to be max distance on that one. So it is a repeat one. You can check that if you've done it before. Great one if you want to get in and get a good sweat done at the start of the week. Moving on to Tuesday, we're going to be hitting a high rock session. This is a repeat one. So it's going to start off with a buy-in of a 1 kilometer run or row, and then you're going to complete 40 seconds of max effort work between wall balls, rowing, lunges, running, and burpees. There is rest involved in this now as well, so you will have a moment to catch your breath. And that is going to be over the guts over around 30 minutes in the middle, finishing off with a 1 kilometer run or row again. So a nice 40-minute long session there to get in for. Moving on to Wednesday. Now, if anyone has been following Run Club over the past couple of weeks, starting in January, we're going to be going on to do Row Club. So if you want to improve your rowing technique, you want to get fitter. I remember doing a couple of rowing programs previously just over the years, and it is a great way to get yourself all around cardiovascularly fitter, because you're using your upper body and your lower body. We'll be hitting that in January. More information to come on that one. But to start it off, there is a chance to do a rowing test. We're going to use this test as a repeat then at the end of the 6 weeks in January. So I would say get in to do this. Both Claire and Lauren tested this out the other day for us. So we're going to start off with a rowing erg beep test. So your beep test you might have done years ago if you're in school or something, you're running up and down. We're going to do a rowing version of that. Alright, so there'll be 2 tests in this. You have your erg beep test, you're going to rest 5 minutes, and you're going to do a 2K time trial on the rower. Both of these will be tested out at the end of your rowing program. Plus your 6 weeks in January is already mapped out for you. So if you want a part of Row Club, I would definitely get in, hit your little test before it starts off. Moving on to Thursday, it is going to be the final session of Run Club. So all you runners in there, we're going to be retesting the infamous SM47, or a minute on, 30 seconds off. You've been hitting your paces now really hard. They've been hard intervals. I've been doing them as well. So it's a chance to come in now. It's only a minute of work. It's 30 seconds off. You can plan out some paces to try to stick to on your run. Keep your walk at a fast enough effort as well. And you're going to accumulate your max distance in that. So we're going to see some great scores or beating those targets of good, excellent, and so forth. So any questions, do ask a coach when you're in there. They're going to guide you as best as humanly possible to get that done. So good luck on your run test if you're in, or if you've never done it before and you want to come in and get a great session, it's a great run session to do. Or good sweat anyway. Moving on to Friday, we're going to have some sprints to do. So this is a repeat one. It's going to be 40 on, 20 off, and 20 on, 10 off. So some kind of like Tabitha work kind of rest intervals. There'll be some faster, some slower. You're going to be hitting the run and the bike there. I've done this one before. It does get quite spicy. It might read a little bit easy, but trust me, that gets quite spicy. Finishing off on Saturday. So this is technically, we're going to be calling this our Christmas Eve kind of day. It's our last day we're open before Christmas period. So we're going to be hitting the 10K challenge on that one. So this is probably one of the oldest sweat workouts that we've done. It's always quite popular. Complete it anywhere you want. 2K run, 4K bike, and then a 2K ski, 2K row. Loads of different ways to do it. Everyone has their own kind of approach to it, but it's a great session if you want to come in and get your last little bit of sweat done before we get into festivities. So plan your week out. Any questions, don't be afraid to ask a coach.